Welcome to Mom's Basement Streams. I am your host, Aaron Mayotke, and today we will be streaming Bant Hero. But before we get into it, I want to remind everybody about our TCG player, where you can get all the different cards you are interested in, and who knows, you might feel like picking this deck up yourself. But now, a reminder that we have a promotional giveaway for a playset of Jace Vryn's Prodigies. It's a raffle. You get one entry by following us, you get another by subscribing, and you get one more by donating to our Patreon, which is linked below. We'd appreciate it. We put out content every day of the week for you, our lovely viewers. That's right. I'm flirting with all of you. Now, that being said, let's actually get into the deck. Bant has a lot of really cool cards. A lot of them are very messed up. For instance, Oko, Teferi. This is just a Bant value deck, and you run as many multicolor cards as you can because Hero of Precinct One lets you capitalize on all of it. Like, a ton. Which turns out to be pretty good. Outside of that, there's not actually a whole ton of synergies. It's just a lot of good, very powerful cards. So, we're just going to try it. Oh, no, that is not what we want. We want a league. Yeah, we are not going to use... I am playing in the PTQ tomorrow using mono black vampires, however. But that's something to get around to later. Oh, well, we can go over the deck again later. That's alright. I accidentally fumbled that. That is okay. But we will definitely go first. We do not have a second land, or that hand would be phenomenal. We'll try this one. We are going to do this the way that people traditionally do not like doing that, which is when you have no possible plays, have it yield everything. So we're playing against what is likely the boogeyman of the format. You do a lot of Smuggler's Copters things. So... Oh, well, no, we were supposed to have... Okay, we're going to turn off that auto yield. Because we should have attacked there. Oh, no, we shouldn't have, because the Smuggler's Copter could be crewed. Fortunate misclicks. I think we might turn that into an elk. I think this might actually be just a ridiculously good matchup for us. Just because we have Hero, we have Oko. They don't have a whole ton of removal out of the board. We have... Sure. That is a cute... elk. Hold on, what does this do? That's only creature spells. Trats. So we can counter that and draw a card. Yeah, I think we're probably pretty well positioned here just because, well, unless we're doing this. Because we've drawn a lot of lands. Sure. What I would love to see is like a high... Ooh. Nope. We have now seen 9 lands in our 23 land deck. Okay, chat. This is not what I was hoping would happen. Uh-oh. We can discard the breeding pool, and they're not going to be doing a whole ton of stuff during our turn. Alright, not a land. Alright. This is not the best top decks in the world, I will humbly acknowledge. It is not. It just is not as good as Manaless Dredge. Like, sorry, Skipper. I mean, it is ultimately probably a better deck, but it is nowhere near as good. Oh, baby. Yes. A champion-like play. Okay. Deputy. Might wanna... Ooh. That is rough. Okay. What are we bringing in? Time Wipe, Deputy, Sundering Growth. Yeah. Honestly, that felt pretty nice. Not even making us both discard a card? I feel like we drew a disproportionately high number of lands this game. Oh, well, are we dead? That's an additional 2. If we get a Flower Flourish... Oh, yeah, we're dead. Okay. Okay. So, Deputy is something we want. Time Wipe also feels pretty okay. Dryad Militants seem kind of loose. Big Teferi also seems kind of loose. Pithing Needle actually sounds pretty great, thinking about it. I mean, I'm trying to figure out if, like, what all is good and or bad in this matchup, and it feels like just all of our cards are very good, but we just drew, like, poop. Okay, Farah might be a little, a little loose. Alright, here we go. This is the kind of hand I want to see. Simic Charm also seems very good against them. Just because, like, Hexproof, not bad. Returning a creature in hand, pretty good. +3/+3. I'll take trades. Dramoka's command. We have a lot of, like, command type effects in this deck. Which is normally not something I would associate with Bant. All right. Let's get our basic planes. That is more or less exactly what I wanted to see. Pretty good draw. Pretty good. So we can end up... How dare he not think about this play? That was gross. So... Man. Okay, Pithing Needle actually seems... Thinking about it now, we hit their raid guys, we hit their mutavaults, we hit, like, all of their good cards. Let's get our forest, and then we're just going to run out Voice of Resurgences until they concede. Probably not the, like, best plan in the world, but... So this next turn... Good news is coming turn when he ends up, like, crewing the Smuggler's Copter, we can give our voice a +1. Nope. Ow. Hopefully they don't have a good answer. Okay, they do. the land... Man, this deck is scary. Yeah, I think we lose this one. So we are very much prone to whether or not we get land drops or not, and what kind of hands we have. So this is more or less just Bant value. There's really not anything better as a descriptor than that. Man, that's 2 4-drops, a 3-drop. Okay, this one I feel much more comfortable with. We are not going to do anything with that. We're just going to aim to get both our heroes online. And then... Oops, that's not the right one. We'll get a plains. We can get very big very fast. Next turn we get a forest. Oh, hold on. This is 6 to use. It's very really likely to... So we are definitely playing the voice. So I think we're going to give one of our heroes a +1, and then we'll have our voice fight that guy. And then next turn we're swinging for 5, 7, 12 exactly. Okay, you know what? Maybe I'm not giving Bant enough credit. But without Path to Exile, I really feel like I'm still giving it too much credit. We're more or less just dead to Ugin anyway. because Ugin just exiles everything. So hopefully no Ugin, but they're on 4 of them, so that would suck. Yep. Okay. So, I don't think this deck is very good. Not gonna lie. Pithing Needle seems really good. Dryad Militant does not. Deputy seems pretty good. And Dovin's Veto seems pretty good. Teferi and Hydroid Crisis both seem really... Why? Maybe we want some number of, like... No, I don't think we want any of that. I think we're just... I do not like this deck. Or the deck just doesn't like me. One of the two. Let's get a forest. And then we'll pass it to them. Next turn, we're going to run out our Fleece main. Why aren't we on 4 of those? No, not you. Yeah, we should be on 4 of those things. Once Upon a Time is the, like, easily one of the best cards in this format. Oh, hey. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bant. We're getting our asses kicked. Turns out, we don't run Once Upon a Time in this list, and I feel like I should have just copied a list online and put Once Upon a Time in. We'll be doing another league with this after making some tweaks, but for right now, this list does not feel the best. It is 5 to activate. So that's not super helpful. Yeah, it feels like we're kind of on just this goofy-ass Bant deck, and they're on this deck with a very cohesive game plan. Like that. That is a cohesive game plan. The classic, what do you do when your cards just suck because you're playing mid-range? Please forget that monstrosity is a thing. Yeah, this is not going well. Okay, I think I might end up switching back just to Dredge, because... What are you doing at 10 mana? Ulamog? Yeah, that sucks. That really sucks. Man, how did this guy get a 5-0 with this deck? Like, legit question. Because this is not a good feeling deck. I mean, we're going to be making a lot of changes. Like, gone will be the Simic Charms and fun cards. Instead, we are going to be on a brutally efficient... Man, that feels bad. Yeah, we need to have 4 of those in our deck. We're gonna just use the Fleece Mane now. That's actually pretty good as a draw. Okay. We're so dead. Okay. Yeah, you got an Ulamog. Yeah, we are dead. Okay, so let's look at this list really fast and just figure out what we need to do differently. I think the first thing is first. Cards like Dryad Militant and Simic Charm need to go. Hydroid Krasis is probably too cute. I think a bunch of Dovin's Vetoes on the board probably would make this deck better, as would 4 Deputies, because Deputy with Teferi and Oko. Yeah, actually this should just sort of be like Bant Flash stuff. So we're going to type in to Fleece Mane. Yes, we'd like to go first. This hand is perfect. And we're still going to lose. Calling it right now. For spell queller. Anyone have suggestions of what we can do to make this, like, less crappy? Like, this card is great. Hero Precinct One is super duper good. But there are a few other cards in our deck that are less good and cool. Like, the fact that this deck didn't auto-include Once Upon a Time just is infuriating for me, because Once Upon a Time is it's the reason you run green. W attention one or Dramoka's command. That is a trade I'm A-okay with. Actually, here I think we just want Fleece Mane. Other good Bant cards. Like, I love Loxodon Smiter, but I would not consider Loxodon Smiter a good Bant card. So let's get a white source. Yeah, I think we want a white source. Here we can run out our hero, and then we can go from there. Oh, chat. Why do I play this type of deck? I know it's because I like mid-range, and it's because I'm an idiot, but that is, by and large, my error. Yep. We're going to take a bunch of damage, but that's okay because, well, who cares? We're going to be able to recoup advantage with... I think we want a Teferi here. And now we can start sort of like playing Okos. We can end up turning our tokens into Elks This Loxodon Smiter, I wish it had just been a once upon a time, but it was not. For what reason, I could not tell you. Yeah, this deck is going to be totally restructured when we're done with it. So, are we run out of Smiter? I think we run out just a Smiter. And like Dryad, I don't think we need a whole ton of different 1-drops. We might want Gilded Geese. Are there any like ridiculous cards that I am missing? I feel like he didn't mean to attack in that way. How are you guys doing, though? What am I missing? There's some dumb multicolor support that I know I am totally forgetting about. Oh. We need Return to Natures. Anything else that I am not remembering that I should? This deck has like the weirdest curve on the face of the planet. Yeah, this deck is going to be a lot more lean when we're done with it. I wish we had, like... I don't know what we need. We need some sort of flying answer. To, like, the field decks. Okay, well, Unflinching Courage is going to obviously be pretty good here. As will Deputy. You. Okay, I have a story to talk about Armada Worm. Armada Worm was the card that everyone got so hyped up on when they first spoiled it. It's like, oh my god, that's 2 5/5s? 2? For 6 mana? That's 10. That's a whole 10. And everyone was really excited about it. And then it was just the worst card in the world. Like, I can't emphasize how just outright bad it was. There were so many times it was just, yeah, we're going to do nothing with this. This is just, why the hell would I play this card? Why is this card in my deck? And I guess that was the part about it that was just really frustrating, was that it existed, and it existed as a super cool card. Like, and I accidentally left it in the deck. Here you are, Armada Worm. But I think changing the list up, we can end up making this deck a few lands lighter. Or a few cards better. Just not what we have now. Like, the Flower Flourishes actually are pretty good. I did not give them enough credit when I looked at the list, or the first game I played with the list. And I was like, okay, I'm starting to appreciate this. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're not blocking that, I think. To my knowledge. To my knowledge, it would be a very bad block. I'm so excited to try Tamiyo, though. Tamiyo, I am excited to play with. Will be until the day I die. I should have shocked in the Hallowed Fountain to give this a +3/+3. Prevent all damage? I can live with that. I didn't know that was a mode whatsoever. Like, legitimately, there's so much text on Dromoka's command that I forgot that it has text. Nope. I didn't want to bounce a token because I don't want him... I'm more concerned about damage getting through than anything else. Like, if he wants to play a land and then rush down that, that's fine. Sure. Tamiyo's going to put in work. It Admittedly, this deck also is very mana greedy. But those two aren't going to untap. Feels bad, Smuggler's Copter. Now, I don't know exactly what our win is here, is the issue. Like, do we win when we play our the penis worm? What is the goal?
So then, here's the drama. My metaphysics, let me be perfectly frank, are that there is the central self. You can call it God, you can call it anything you like. And it's all of us. It's playing
It's just whenever it does combat damage? Holy cow, that's good.
beings whatsoever, everywhere, anything.
Okay, so he's going to lose one of those guaranteed. Because he didn't just hold up the mana to have the Embereth live. Yikes. Man, that's unfortunate.
When you're ready to wake up, you're going to wake up. You're not ready, you're not.
Okay. So let us Thalia Heretic Cathar. That's what I want. Okay, so we've got a plan to how to change the deck. I know, it's adorable. Give them credit. Give them credit. Also, for anyone who's tuning in, we have a raffle for a playset of Jace Vryn's Prodigies. That you get an entry by following, you get another by subscribing, and you get one more by donating to our Patreon. Very appreciated, blah, 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 blah. Okay. No, I would not like to shock. Also, Scavenging Ooze as an omission in this deck is egregious. Oh man, that's a lot of lands. Good news is we can Simic Charm to bounce the Copter after he crews it. And then the turn after, we can tap things down again. As well as play our Dildworm. Yeah, play the Atarkas now. Which creature did I target? Oh, wait. Yeah, I lose. Okay. Teferi is really good in, like, every matchup. Just all of them. Goodbye, Armada Worm. Time Wipe would have been really helpful. Yeah, I don't know what this deck is exactly trying to do. And it's kind of frustrating me. Because if I knew... Like this one, this hand does things. We have our dumb, overpowered Planeswalker that doesn't require much thinking. We have our voice that also doesn't require a whole ton of thinking. Also, if we're on Oko, like, Deputy should just be, like, maxed out. Because Oko synergizes so well with Deputy and so well with Spell Queller that you are losing value not running them. We could run Abzan Deathrite. We could run Abzan. We could have Deathrite Shaman with our voice resurgences and our heroes. That's probably too greedy. Admittedly. It is most certainly too greedy. Actually, would be the correct way of describing it. Yeah, and our sideboard card for the big mana deck is going to be Thalia Heretic Cathar, because she ends up just slowing them down so many turns. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. I also think we probably want more Fleece Mains than we do Voice of Resurgences. Speak of the Devil. No. I should have just played the Oko, to be honest. But on the other hand, if we play the Oko, what do we do? We should have just Oko'd and made a food. But okay. I need you guys to keep me in line and not have me let me just sort of build the decks while I am also playing the deck I am building. So if we double block... We trade on an Atarka's. We lose on pretty much anything else. Dragon fodder? Under the two exiled, smugglers and mountain. Yeah, there's no, like... This deck is just a pile of good cards, which I appreciate, but also... Man, that is really bad as far as, like, a modus operandi for deck design. Let's make some food. So they can... We're not going to attack or anything because we have no need to attack. Because we are the cool Bant deck that can't seem to get more lands despite having, like, all these things. Yeah, man. This list is goofy. Just outright goofy. Are you going to lightning strike my Fleece Main line so that you can get some damage in on Oko? Why, that would be incredible. Okay. Me or Oko? Alright. Good call. Oops. We want to pretend that we have things to do. White, blue. Oh, man. I'm sorry, lad. Land. Yes. Do you see what this is going to happen here, my friend? That interaction is just so brutal. Yeah, I think we are here to beat up on decks like this. Batarkas. Wow, they are playing so slow. They have 6 minutes and we have 16? Gadzooks. Yeah, I'll take 3. Whatever. Let me eat. Let them eat cake. Yeah, there needs to be a 4th Oko in here as well. Like, that is what I'm realizing, is that this deck just... Like, there are things that just don't make sense. Ojutai's Command, Ephara, Big Teferi, Armada Worm, Hydroid Krasis, the Simic Charms. Like, there are just better mono green or multicolor cards that we could be running, and that would just put us way into hyper consistent, disgusting deck territory. Which I guess is always the end goal, is to just play as Loxodon Smiter is another one. Well, the hand does what we want. It plays Bant cards. There needs to be like Path to Exile or something. Just something. Their deck is so fast. Like, see, that is the level this deck needs to. If we block, trade, no. Alright, hopefully they don't have some sort of nutty, like, do all the things turn. Oh no, it's going to be a nutty do all the things turn. No, we still have to do that. Oh, whoops. Need to tap that correctly. Blue, green, white. Yeah, I don't think Bant really has the tools it needs to win matchups like this. I played against a really cool Abzan hero list. And I can't even tap that down because it's a land. That's so good against us. Holy cow. Ballista. Uh-oh. Ulamog. I feel like we might be outgunned here, and I couldn't quite tell you why. Maybe it's because we're on Armada Worms. I'm sorry, I just have very strong negative opinions on the card Armada Worm. That doesn't make any sense, actually. That might be actually okay. Let's try this. And then we're going to sort of work through making the deck less freakishly awkward. Now this card, this is one of my favorite cards that I have seen in years. I think Hero was a fantastically designed card. It is cool, it's flavorful, it is everything I don't expect Wizards of the Coast to ever do. So you can convert that to 3 green. Blue, white. Let's get their Llanowar elves because I am racist against elves. And next turn we're going to Oko, turn this deputy into an elk, and we're just going to beat in. Yeah. This also, as a Fleecemane Lion, I think is better because a Fleecemane Lion is more aggressive, and no one is playing cards during our turn anyway. Or at least from my experience, no one has played cards during my turn. Everyone has just sort of... It has been a very sorcery speed... Like, just... Oh, they do come back? Oh, damn. I thought they don't. Oops. Well, here's where reading is important. I think we can do something pretty neat, though. Hmm. Let's see. Release notes. I think I was wrong. Hmm. Let's see. Where are you, Oko? Thief of crowns. Okay. Mm-hmm. So... let's turn a voice into a big elk, because apparently if it dies, it just doesn't matter. Effects of... okay. Huh. Weird. Does the death trigger still happen? Okay, so creatures that die, it's not going to change how that works. Well, that's so much less cool than having Teferi. Like, Teferi at least... that's no fun. Well, their opponent is evidently super deep in the tank. And probably will be for a while. Although, I don't think there's a whole ton of reason to be. Oh my god, Bant has so little interaction that it is very hard to punish people for playing Magic, making these games last forever. I also don't think we want to be on Tamiyo. Well, I love Tamiyo to death, but I don't think she's good. Okay, we're going to rent some cards on Mana Traders while we're waiting endlessly. How are they not... Okay. There we go. No possible play, yield all. Holy shit, guys. Why are you so slow? Please do not do that. I don't think that was a profitable attack. Well, it might be. I don't know what he has in his hand, and also this can mine us to... do things. Smart. Wait, what? So it worked for him, but not for me? Well, this is a load of shit. Alright, so I don't know what our play is here because our options all kind of suck. Like, we can... What can we do to not lose here? Okay. This card just makes me so sad. As does this card. Voice of Resurgence was a house in Modern because of Splinter Twin, but the instant Splinter Twin got banned, it became useless. So make enough Ulamog me so I can immediately start changing the stack. Or don't? Deputy detention. Until deputy. Oh, it's the until. That's what it was. Okay, so with this, we can uptick on Oko, or uptick Oko, targeting our elemental. Now, a time wipe would probably just be better, but we cannot all live in magical Christmas land. Wait, this can't tap down to anything. Because it... 2 non-land permanents. But we can at least tap down some elves for a little. That's not awful. Although our opponent is taking forever, and shouldn't be, because they should just be whooping our ass. Which makes me wonder if they're just busy drinking, or... But yes, Fleecemane would have been much better, because Fleecemane... Indestructible hexproof 4/4s. I am fond of them. This deck is so underpowered. I need more powerful cards. I need the good green cards. The ones that are why you are on green. Although Hero Precinct 1 is admittedly sick. Like, Hero Precinct 1 is hype. This just is haste and vigilance. Yikes. Okay, but seriously, we don't have anything we can do, and they don't really have a whole ton of lines. Okay, so draw a card. Very interesting. So never mind. We have to attack Nissa. And then I think we still lose. Like, I think we still lose, even if we get them to trade with this. I think the only actual out is just to hit Time Wipe or a Deputy. That is not remotely what we needed. Okay. we're actually going to drop from this league because of how horribly this one is going. And then we're going to do some deck building. Because Armada Worm does not fuck. Okay. So cards that we just... Why? Add 4 to deck. Boom. Already improving. Those can go. So let's see. We're at so let's see. We can end up running 4 geese. Thalia. We want some of these in the board. We want actually a bunch of those in the board. Here's where we get into, like, what cards do and don't give us advantages. And we need... And that's, like, a big deal, because this deck didn't really seem to have any clue what was or wasn't good. There were some cards that were like, yeah, this is great, and then there were just a bunch of cards that were constantly dead. I don't know why there's even Lavinia in the sideboard. And I guess that is something that decks like this really need to work on, is just having a very specific game plan. Like, we have a bunch of creatures. Okay, that is a start. What do we want to do with those creatures? Well, that's a good question. Let's see. We can run Queller. What if we just put all of the spell Quellers into the main board? We cut big to Fairy. Alright, let's actually pile view. And then suddenly we just have this very lean list that looks a lot more like what you would expect out of a... well, out of a deck that's trying to be competitive. Alright, let's grab the Armada Worm. Just for a top end. Don't know if we actually need all of the Dromoka's commands if we have this. But voice... like, Fleece Main Lion is a house. Dryad Militant, I'm not actually completely sold on. There were so many times I would have feel like I would rather have... and yeah, I guess this is the deck building section, guys. Sorry that this is a thing. Like... So we have our Quellers. We have our Disruption is mostly our 3-drops. And that's okay, because our 3-drops are all really good. We have a total of 12 mono-colored cards in the deck. I think we're good on, like, a fair amount of stuff. Do we need Armada Worm is the next question. I'm pretty sure these 14 3-drops are all just nuts. By pretty sure, I mean I am absolutely 100% positive. Because they all do exactly what you want. And this isn't a company deck per se because, well, we're a non-collected company. I don't think we want the Armada Worm. We can do without. But let's grab that Temple Garden. Put that back. I don't like this deck's mana base. I will be the first to say that. Scavenging Ooze. We definitely want Scoozes. Like, these are the first two things I want. And then I want some, like, actual removal. Like, Militant, yeah, whatever. It's not necessarily doing as much as I want out of my sideboard cards. Pithing Needle shuts things down, like, just outright. Sundering Growth, it does its job. Although, actually, no, we're just going to returns. Well, let's see. We do have a few proliferatable things. I don't think we actually need all of those. This mana base is very unoptimized. The thing is that we could be having, because we have we can make these Yavimaya coasts into hinterland harbors. Out of the board. Okay, so these are the cards in the board that I am considering. I definitely feel like we need 3 of this guy. Because Thalia ends up just being a house against all the big mana decks. Pithing Needle, I don't think we need quite as many as we had. Return is just better than that. And to Sun Petal Grove. Yeah, this is going to be weird because part of what this is seeing how the deck operates, and what I have noticed is that this deck has no idea what it is trying to do, how it's trying to close a game. Like, initially I was expecting it to be make a whole ton of dudes with Hero Precinct 1, turn them into Elks, and sort of attrition people out. But then it wasn't. It was just... You should honestly just ban another Oko. If we're on this many Okos, do we really need Once Upon a Time? Because we have... $11 spells that we will miss on? So... Well, hold on. No, we have... a not insubstantial fail rate for Once Upon a Time. We're cutting Once Upon a Time. I feel great about that. I have never been so happy to cut a card I like playing so much. So let's get our hinterland. These Yavimaya coasts can go. We can get 2 hinterland harbors to make our mana better. Sweet. That looks so much nicer. At least for the main board. Like, the goose ends up generating tokens that, because decks like this are very soft to like Searing Blood effects. Oh, we even have an extra spot. Fine. We will run the Dickworm. Is there anything else that seems especially, like, good? Do we need all of these Fleece Mains is another question. Because we could run a 3rd Jamokas in the main. And that gives us a bit more bang for our buck. Then our sideboard. So like this, I'm very happy with like how the list looks. Out of the sideboard, we do not need a Fleece main line. Cards we have to be on. Can I rearrange this? Display. Pile view. Okay. So what are the cards that we have no choice but to be on? These 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I could see the desire for running, like, Elspeth to go big above things. Maybe we do want big Elspeth. But then there's another part of me that goes, yeah, but every time you play big Elspeth, don't you feel, like, awful about it? And I go, yeah, you are correct. Scavenging Ooze, though, is very good. I think this is how we're gonna have it configured. Damn, that is an asinine number of Okos. Maybe I do want to have a Dryad Militant just so I feel better about myself. What do you think, chat? Do you think I should feel better about myself and run a Dryad Militant? Or just embrace the fact that my 15 3-drops are like the best 15 3-drops you can find in Bant colors? You know what? We're gonna run it like this. We'll give it the good old college try. And the goal of the deck, obviously, is just play Hero Precinct 1 and play a whole bunch of multicolor spells until our opponent is buried by tokens, which now the Oko should definitely make that a little bit better. I think all in all, the changes are going to have definitely improved this deck a lot because the deck isn't quite as unfocused, shall we say. No, I was supposed to have kept that. Well, this one's fine. I didn't pay attention to what I had in my hand that last one, and I had the whatchamacallit. Wow, I feel like an idiot. I had the flower, and so I could have ended up getting a green source and played whatchamacallit. And played the goose the next turn and had the mana necessary to do things on turn 3. Not gonna lie, wasn't expecting that. So we can't actually kill this without giving him a... Yeah, because you target both times, and it just really sucks. Set of the board, we got Return to Nature, we have Scavenging Ooze, and we have deck and stuff. Well, we actually can just bring in a whole ton of cards because this... and they have Questing Beast. So light... I mean, that's a pretty weak Soul Flare if that's what they're playing. Like, that's... I am A-okay with them playing, like, the smallest Soul Flare. That's not going to be fun. And it's going to be a Hexproof Lad. But it doesn't have Trample yet. Or wait, no, it does. It does. It's just huge. It's just a massively thick lad. Does it have lifelink? No, it does not. Fortunately, it does not have lifelink yet. Oh, we might have an out. Because we need to have that enter untapped. But we can end up searching for... We can end up searching for things to... during his turn. Or wait, no we can't. No we can't. What am I thinking? No, we needed a second flower to be able to do that. Okay, well, we still technically have an out. Another one? So this led... Okay, so... That's a lot of damage. That's so much damage. Do either of these have lifelink? No, they do not. So, what can we do? We can end up... I don't think we can actually do much of anything here. Because... yeah, I don't think there's anything we can do here. We will, however, put a +1/+1 on one of these lads. And we'll just get a bunch of guys. And then hopefully next turn we see a land. We swing with a lot of dudes. I mean, I can't do shit about it. Not a land, but we can do something? Because we can throw... So we can crack for a food. We're looking for like the big, just... weird sort of non sequitur win con here. Booger in one. No, we're just dead. Yes, it has trample. It is not the best feeling in the world. So here, this card seems like it's probably pretty okay here. Dildworm can go. If. Okay, so let's sort by CMC. Do we want the board wipe? Because we have this stuff. And the question is whether or not how much we believe they'll have hexproof. Because if they don't, if they do, not the return to nature. Interesting. Huh. Temporarily cut out there, guys. So, what would you say we want? Because I'm kind of at a loss. I hate this deck more than anything in the world. Like, the Dromoka's commands don't do anything, obviously. Okay. Well, you heard it here, folks. Mitchell Castledini, co-host in playing Bant Trash Heap. That's a fast mull, Chief. This one is good, and I am angry about it because we can't really afford to toss it back. Yes. Well, look, I'm not looking for you to know what you're doing, per se. I'm looking for someone to reaffirm my opinions that are likely incorrect. This deck is so scary. And I hate this card. We're on too many non... Well, that's absolutely terrifying. Carnage Tyrant? He's just going to hard cast a Carnage Tyrant against me? Alright, I don't know what we in, but we in something. Ooh. Do we tutor out our extra land just because we can at this point? Like, the saddest deck then? That's fair. We also have no creatures because he got rid of our creatures. So we know he has a Carnage Tyrant and a Soul Flare. Lovely. We're gods. Admittedly, he only has, why isn't this letting me shrink this window at all? He does not have a whole ton of stuff in there. Is it draw time? Because I feel like we just want to draw a card and see if we can get something better. Like, okay, so we draw with Teferi. What is the best we got? Big Thalia? I will trust your instincts on this because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with this deck. This is Bant. Should have downticked. We'll eat our... And then we'll eat his Noxious Grasp. And we will proceed to die. I don't know, I just didn't think about it. I don't play with this card. At what point have you seen me play a Scavenging Ooze? Please, enlighten me. When have I, like, ever played a Scavenging Ooze? In my lifetime. You have never seen me play a Scavenging Ooze. Okay, fine. I technically did. For 22 lands, I sure feel like I'm drawing a lot of them. Why isn't this an instant? I think we were woefully under-equipped for this match, as that might be evident. Just might. That is fair. You are correct. I am strictly bad at this game. I registered an Armada Worm. Do you know what this card looks like? It's literally just a penis. That's it. That's it. That's all Armada Worm is just a dick. What? Oh. Well, that's different. Do we just leave up the Spell Queller? Because if we just leave up the Spell Queller, I feel like we're pretty good, because as soon as he does something, we just Oko. We get that cool... No, I am not doing that. Ow. So how does this interaction with this work? Do they get their thing or no? Because I watched, like, I ended up... Okay, then we got motobugged. Sick. Yeah, we had a match earlier where we did the big feels bad. Alright, deck is working better. Confirmed. Not actually totally sure what they're doing, but... I feel like we're pretty good in matchups like this already. I don't know. I realize that he is not on the decks that I am thinking of. I'm so used to playing with vampires that I'm used to playing how I would need to with vampires, which is to say, keep Sorin with just enough loyalty that you're fine. Do we want decks? Do we want anything? Do we just run it back? feel like I'm almost okay just running it back. I respect that. Oh wait, we're going second. Spell Queller is much worse going second. Yeah, but it's so cool. Like, yeah, it's Dickworm. But, like, you're on Dickworm. I don't know why we're on that card. I couldn't tell you, actually. Because I needed a top end and I didn't want to play good cards. Actually, would be the exact reason. We'll just try it like this. Who knows? We didn't see enough of their deck, really, to sideboard, and we should be beating up on, like... Yep, this is actually okay. Man, Gilded Goose is a good card. Kill my goose, you won't. Oh, you. Also, no matter what anyone says, Dickworm is... Lands are just not happening for him, he says. Alright, we got the Soul Flare matchup out of the way. My spirits are, have been risen because... Yeah. Yes, playing first is important. This is not greedy. This is not a greedy keep. See, it's not a greedy keep. Skill. Just completely outplayed them. Are they playing Cat in Oven? I'm trying to figure out how to approach this situation. Yeah, make a food. Haha, we have all of the geese. This was so not a keepable hand, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This was like super duper questionable. Like they're gonna run out of languish. Or I'm like, what? What? Not gonna lie, I was not ready to play against this deck. Well, we have a lot of cards that seem pretty good here. Scoo's Return to Nature. Honestly, I don't... Scoo's Return to Nature Pithing Needle? Alright, Fleecemane Elk. Alright, we're going to concede this one because I don't think we can beat this deck. Without sideboarding, at least. Alright, Dickworm, really bad. Fleecemane also does not seem especially great. Yep, we're just going to try this. Man, Bant is just such an ugly color combination. The only reason you even consider playing it is Swords to Plowshares, and that isn't even in this format. Like, what am I to do with Bant without having the best piece of spot removal in Magic? Like, one of these colors is just does nothing. I swear, guys, not greedy mana base at all. Not greedy. I promise. Hey everybody, welcome to Mom's Basement Streams. Today we are trying Bant. And we've made a lot of changes from the first list, because the first list sure did suck. I say that with a lot of not scorn. The first list had a few issues. And this one is playing much better. Turns out, not running just a random Hydroid Crisis is actually a good strat. Weird as it may be. We can just make food. Damn. Blow up our Queller. Uh-oh. I would like to see one of our many Okos. That is not one of our many Okos. We attack the queen. Okay, so we're at least getting a guy. So if we can get to a point where we can do something with all this food we have sitting around here, that would be really cool. Until then, we can gain an asinine amount of life. Alright, that's going to be a 3-3. Alright, come on, something... Actually, a Flower Flourish would be really, really good. Because... Wait, what do we kill? Oh, Mitchell. Mitchell, what do we kill? Can we run whir? Whir would be pretty cool here. I don't know what we are whirring for, but... Someone who has a better idea of what the hell is happening. I think we want to just kill Oko. Yeah, okay, we'll just kill Oko. Well, that was pretty cool. I'd really dig seeing something that we have that does things. Perhaps one of our 7 planeswalkers, but I might be being ambitious. We have seen a total of a lot of lands. Like, if we see a Teferi, we can bounce his food token, force him to down-tick the Vraska on it. I hate it when people are, like, always thinking. Come on, this is Magic. Don't think. Just kill me. Okay, make a token. Sack the token to draw a card. Whoa. That was definitely not... Oh, okay, that makes more sense. I still think that was very greedy. Because, like, a hero... turns out to be really, really good here. Yep. Sack it. Hot damn. There we go. Send a message. Yeah, the Vraska was getting even more card advantage than just the Oko. So we need to hit, like, another Oko. This is a really weird one. Yeah, 15 minutes. Okay. What? What is this? What just happened? I drew another land. That is what happened. Hmm. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. I really don't want to cut any lands from this deck, but I feel like if in the future we might just have to. Alternatively, in the future, I never touch this deck again. What is the out here? Deputy hits all of his food, but that's not exactly winning us anything. Well, there's a voice that would have been... I think we're just dead, yeah. That was just rough draws. Yeah, we needed... Yikes. Alright. Cat in an Oven apparently is a deck in this format. And I remember why I am playing Vampires tomorrow in the PTQ. By the way, everybody, I will be streaming the PTQ tomorrow, which hopefully goes well. And either go really well or we'll get ghosted and lose, but eh. This deck's entire top end being composed of abrupt decayable cards really probably was a questionable decision on my part. Okay, what weird deck are you on? Oh, neat. Just a normal-ass chess guide list. Hopefully. Kill it. Okay, so Jeskai fires. Alright. So, let's... Nope. Instead, we are just going to run out an Oko, turn our Spell Queller into an Elk. Our Spelk Queller. I'm sorry, everybody. You deserve better than that. This one's gonna be tasty. All right. I feel like we have a good matchup against, like, Fire's decks. Land. All right, deck worked for once. Man, when it works, it's cool. Most of the time it doesn't work, though, so there's that. That little sad note. We're going second. We can cut one of those. Jamoka's command is also really good. Are we just not on bad cards for this matchup? Is Fleecemane Lion the worst card we have here? I think Fleecemane is the worst card in our 75 here. Well, yeah, I'm okay with getting rid of that one. I want to be able to have, be able to double spell. I want to be able to hold this veto up. And that makes, like, a really big difference in the matchup because, well, who'da thunk? I'm not going to run out anything more than this because I really don't feel like losing my entire board to a Supreme Verdict. Frugality. Now, I would love to see, like, Inoko or Teferi, but yeah, we'll just go for it. I don't want to commit to the board when everything's going to be dead. Ugh. This deck should be on a Castle Vantress. Awakened Inferno? Oh, each non-elemental creature. That makes a lot more sense. And also, it's kind of weird. Alright, time to kill a Chandra. Okay, go. Yep. What am I learning today? Bant is just full of really awful cards that you shouldn't play ever. Like, I don't have much else. I don't want to do a third league. I'm sorry, guys. You're not going to be able to get me to. Like, try as you might. Oh, I could have played that first. Or I can just gain life and not worry about by making getting up to 4 food, which is probably a better idea because he can just wipe the board and the extra 1 damage isn't. Holy shit. Okay, that is quite the card. That is also quite the card. Well, hopefully no wrath, because that would really just stink. I could have just killed him. Alright, yep, I'm tired. Maybe it is not the best time for Magic. It's been a very long... questionable day. Bounce drop. Architect? One at Fairy. This one can go Jace. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Oh my god, I'm just getting bored. Bant is awful and miserable, and no one should ever play this deck, because there is nothing to gain. Like, you have no actual pressure. Like, humans at least has pressure. This deck does not. This deck is like... we got Gubs. Like, we sure do have Gubs. That's going to be an issue. Now if we can find a Flower Flourish. Okay, well, here we are. If we can just find a Teferi, we win. But we gotta find a Teferi first. Good news is, it's gonna be a long time before we run out of life total. What are you grabbing? That's fine. All right, now we are pressing our monstrous advantage. What did you take with Jace? Okay, so he has a search. Okay. What does Narset do here? Don't you have, like... something to do? Okay, so... he's gonna let us kill both of his walkers. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, we're gonna lose some life. Okay. This is taking so much longer than I was expecting. What else is in our sideboard that might be helpful? Okay. Why? Okay, so whatever he grabs is probably going to be pretty indicative of what he has in his hand. And perfect. Big punish play. Oh, wait. Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess that's okay. Because who knows? I'm going to beat my skull in. This is the worst. The actual, literal worst. I think here we are finally about to close out the game. But I might be wrong. Because Spell Queller can hit a verdict. Or he can just gain infinite life off this stupid thing. Please end my suffering, God. There is no God when someone is playing Jeskai Walkers as opposed to Jeskai Dragons. Okay. Yep. And then you are never getting your Deafening Clarion back. Oh, no. Need to... Okay. I'm infinitely perplexed as to why he didn't Deafening Clarion before attacking with Fae of Wishes, because he could have at least given them lifelink. Hopefully it is neither here nor there. Oh, thank God. He has a Nicol Dragon God. What does that mean to me? I am genuinely curious. Okay. We're going to end up timing him out. I don't believe that we're going to actually win this one. Oh no, D-Sphere is really good. So D-Sphere hit our food, then Dragon God down to kill Oko. That seems good. Like it'll take forever. Oh wait, he doesn't have quite enough mana to be able to do Dragon God as well this turn. Man, this is a match. This is quite the match. Why aren't you just playing Dragon God? Oh wait, he only has 2 black sources. He needs a third. That's why. What? Okay. We have 8 minutes. I'm actually just going to concede here, because I would rather play another game rather than just time him out. Okay, so other things that are probably pretty good. Thalia seems really rough for him. Honestly, like, everything seems pretty rough for him. Like, it feels like a Thalia early just... This hand is actually really, really good. And next turn, if we get to play an Oko, we're just making 3/3 citizen people. This should be a down tick or it should be a 0, I guess. If you want it to be fair. He's gonna be so mad. Suddenly this deck seems okay, and I think it's because when it draws good hands, its good hands are like nutty beyond belief, but its bad hands are just unplayable. And we have a Queller for the verdict. Or we just blow up the enchantment and... There we go. That was a lot. That was just so much. Good news is, we're so close to done. I can nearly taste it. Oh shit. We yielded through our own turn. Whoops. Holy shit. That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay, so he can add... Okay, so what does Xenagos' ultimate do? Okay, so play the top 7 cards of his deck. That seems pretty okay. Decks, time wipes, and... Oh! We're playing against a streamer. Man, I wish I weren't so tired. Wildly embarrassing. I thought that was a 2-2, and now I'm just... White, blue. Okay. So let's say he makes another one of these guys. So we create a food. If we have one block there, we have another block there. We just barely survive. And hopefully we stabilize. Who knows? Ah, yes, our whole 6 viewers versus his 1.2 thousand. The recommended channel, Caleb Durwood. Ah, yes. All right, now we have something we are doing. We're netting 1 life each time he attacks. That's pretty okay status quo. So I want this because I'm expecting a questing beast anytime soon. Much more horrifying than a questing beast. Cat aboard, time wipes, decks, Thalias. Is it worth? No, it's not. Just in case he has a stomp. Or wait, no, we're dead if he has a stomp anyway. Never mind. I was thinking for some reason he was attacking for less than he is. Yikes. So that's exerted. Is there any way I'm not losing? One, two, three, four. Ugh. Glorybringer seems really good against us. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, skipping our first turn probably cost us that. Definitely probably cost us that. Big oofs. That's okay. Let's see what cards are pretty mediocre here. The voices aren't doing us a ton of good. Yeah, that seems a little better. Okay, well, please kill me quickly, because I want to be able to go to bed. Because it is late. It is so late. And I'm so tired. And this hand is really good. Mm-hmm. Sure. We have 2 white, we have a blue. Just need to hit more. Well, that sucks. That was completely out of sequence, and I deserve to lose this one. Well, when you make the big puns, powerful plays. Another one? Ugh. Yep. Give me a land. Like, a land would be the dopest thing in the world. That is not a land. I'm gonna have to... Ugh. This might be really awkward. You don't have quite enough mana for a Glorybringer. That is the good news. Alright, don't have a land. That was stupid. If I'd gotten the gosh darn duck thing. Well, this should hopefully buy us enough time that... Yeah, that's a 2-3. So when he does play the Glorybringer, we get to time wipe. Wasn't expecting that. admittedly. I keep forgetting that this is a deck. But he enters play tapped. There's the real win. Okay. Never playing Bant Hero again. There just is nothing in Bant that is good enough to justify running Bant. Blah, blah, blah. We have, as before, we have a raffle giveaway for playset of Jay's Friends Prodigies. You get an entry by following us. You get another entry by subscribing, and you get one last entry by donating to our Patreon. We really appreciate it. We got a TCG player for you if you feel like being interested in purchasing cards. Never play Bant. Because while I know there were misplays I made, I also know this deck doesn't have any real answers. You're in a white, and so your best card is literally just Deputy of Detention. And that's it. Voice of Resurgence was highly anemic. The deck doesn't do enough. Which is not exactly surprising, because that's always been an issue for Bant decks. And yes, we should have probably been able to win those ones against Caleb. If not for the biggest punts. But on the other hand, deck is also not very good. There's no consistent thing you're aiming to do. If you want to play something like this, play Bant Spirits, because you got Collected Company and can close a game. On that note, everybody, have a good night, and I will see you in the morning for playing Mono Black Vampires in the Pioneer PTQ.